Welcome everyone. This is Nikhil Sablania from New Delhi. Today is 13th of February 2025. Today again we have a very special person with us, Mr. Amrit Lal Rawal ji. Mr. A.L. Rawal ji. He has been a professor, an author, a publisher, and he has conducted various studies. Sir, thank you very much for coming at such a short notice. And today we are going to discuss some of the foreign policies of India, the present geopolitical situation under which India is going through, the pressure India is facing, the pressure other countries are facing. So, sir, firstly, we have seen that Indians were deported in shackles. I mean, this might have happened earlier also or not, but I think it is the first time. To my memory, you know better that they have released such photographs where Indians are in the shackles. Indian government didn't release such photographs. They might have not be when they were getting out of the plane. Now, my premise is this that after Russia and Ukraine war, there was an immense pressure on India from America to criticize this war, to align with America, but India is not aligned. On the other side, India wanted to take benefit of all the technical advancements of not only United States but from European countries which are ally of United States of America. Now that pressure coming up, and now there is also pressure on the European nations because they are having a huge burden of the expensive gas, expensive oil they are getting either through other routes or from other countries. There is also another pressure on India and another threat of India by China, by the corridor which China is making. China has made a road from the most north part of the Pakistan to the southern part of the Pakistan. So this whole road means now we not only have a border with Pakistan, but now we have on other front a border with China. And on that side, Afghanistan is also having a border with China. So China is there uh, in between us and Afghanistan, and China has already occupied Pakistan. Their sovereignty is also under threat. Now, coming to us, the big question in front of us, and in a recent interview given to BBC by Mr. Hardeep Singh Puriji, he wasn't able to answer properly because what BBC, actually, what British people and what their ally wanted is like give a proper stand, take a proper stand. Either you are with Russia or you are with us. You can't go with take oil, cheap oil from Russia, earn from Russia, boost your economy, and take our things, our technical support. So, what do you think? Firstly, is this pressure is right which the America is putting on India, and by giving such message that oh you can, we will send you in shackles and all this thing? Because I think sending in the shackles and releasing those pictures are pressure of these developments which have taken place in the last 4 years. So what do you think, that is this pressure is right which America is putting on America India? Coming to you, sir.
Thank you very much for allowing me to speak on your channel. Actually, when these images of uh, people were released, I was there in Punjab at that time. I was in Amritsar, and the people there were quite sad because most of them were from Punjab and Gujarat and other places. So I was there. So the people were quite, sad that these people who have gone to America by illegal means, they sold their property, they sold their lands, and some people, spent more than 30 lakhs to reach America. I think that people should not go to America or to any other country. They should stay here, and whatever means they have, they should earn by making those things. I mean, making their earning by earning their livelihood in India. In fact, my son also wanted to go to Australia. I told him that कि हमने जीना यही है और मरना भी यही है. So don't think of going to America. If I had sent my son to America, then I would have had to spend 50 lakh rupees and also gift my son to Australia. So why should we go to any country, especially by these unfair means? So I am against going to any country for livelihood. We can earn our livelihood here because now there are more chances. India is the biggest market now of the middle class in the whole world. So therefore, since India is the biggest market, therefore why should we go there? And people in Amritsar and Punjab were quite sad that day when that plane landed there. I was there in Amritsar at that time. Now, so far as the pressure on India is concerned, I think India was offered gas by Russia. So, where is the harm, if we buy gas or anything else from them, from those who have been our supporters in times of difficulty? Russia, USSR, and Russia have always been our supporters in times of difficulty, in times of war. So, therefore, these objections by the West, by Europe, or by America is not called for. So this is what I think. And why should any country, interfere in the internal affairs of any country? Actually, foreign policy of a country is always based upon the national interest, upon self-interest of the country. So if a situation arises that we are offered cheap goods, cheap gas or petrol or any or other things, then we should buy it from whatever source because we need it. We are the customers, so therefore we should support. And so far as the pressure of USA is concerned, I don't think that USA is right in exercising any pressure upon India to side with them in the Ukraine war. Ukraine war was not started by us. It was started by those people, by Russia. So they have to resolve it first. If they don't come to any agreement, then we can't do anything. I used to publish a magazine on third world affairs. It was called Third World Calling. So I used to, publish that magazine, and people from all over the globe used to contribute to that magazine. So they published, they sent their articles, and I published them. So therefore, self-interest of a country is the first thing in foreign policy.
But
Yes.
why Russia has not taken any stand against China, against intrusion of China in the Indian territories? They give preference to China, and China is also a threat to us. What's your stand on that?
China is a threat to us, but we don't threat from China, and we are confident that we can meet that threat. Now, if Russia has not taken any stand on that, then actually a large portion of the Russian territory is also under Chinese control. So they should, it's their perspective how they react to it, whether India supports them or not. That's a different thing.
You must be know about this thing that when India went through economic crisis during early 90s, the NRIs took back their 20 crore dollar invested in India. Now, what's your stand on those NRIs? If tomorrow the problem arises for them from United States or other countries, how should we like what we should give to them. Because when we were in crisis, we considered them as Indians, but when we were in crisis, they took the money back from us. So now, what stand should we take? Because we know America will definitely take strong steps, as they did in the Second World War. They put Japanese citizens in the concentration camp. They might put Indians in the concentration camp if they go for a war against Russia. So how should we deal with the people who wanted to come back to India? I mean, this can happen. We have seen recently anything could happen, and this has happened just 75 years or 90 years ago. Like, so what's your point on this?
Actually, those people who have gone to America or to any other country by illegal means, they should come back. First of all, they should not have gone there. But since they have gone, so if they want to come
No,
back, then I think the government of India should allow them.
I am not talking only about people who have gone through, not passed through the legal means, but Mr. Trump is bringing an act that people who are born, the born basis of the citizenship. So Indians who had been there and their children have born, they won't remain the citizens over there. And even if they are citizen legally, that's why I gave the example of Japan. That when during the Second World War, even the people of Japan who were citizens of there, legal citizens of there, they were put in the concentration camp by America till the war uh, got over. So if this thing comes, what should Indians do with those Indians like who are already citizens of America? And if they wanted to come back, should we take them back because they took their money back when we were in the crisis?
Yes, that was a it was not correct on their part to take their money, back. So now the thing is that if the situation arises wherein Indians are sent to concentration camps, then why should they be sent to concentration camps when America is a democratic country and Indians have contributed a lot to the development, to the to medical
Because
fields and
that is
other
okay. But
fields
see,
of
when they
India.
are in the war, they will send to Indians to concentration camp. They got democratic country, I think, in 1774. But Japanese were there already before Second World War. They were citizens. The thing is, India will become an enemy country for United States of America, and the people over there who are Indians, even if they are for the three generations, they consider that you are an Indian. That's the thing, that you will provide some benefits like during the war to the India or provide some information. That's their perspective. So if the situation arises, what should we do deal with those people? There are around 1 crore people over there, I think.
Well, if anyone wants to come to India, then I think he should be allowed. What is wrong in that? I mean, the thing is that if somebody has gone there by illegal means, then they should also be helped by the government of India to come back. If such a provision is there now, so far as the other thing is concerned, that they may be put in concentration camps. I don't think that this should happen now because Mr. Trump is not of that kind. Nixon was more inimical to India than Mr. Trump is. Nixon actually had sent Seventh Fleet to the Bay of
Also,
Bengal.
Mr. Trump has sent us a very strong message. I mean, putting people in the shackles and releasing those pictures. He
Yes.
couldn't have, but he has already. And after that, now BBC is taking. BBC is the wing of those same capitalists from the Britain and Europe. I mean, now they are taking. Not only they have taken interview of Hardeep Singh Ji. I think today or yesterday they also took interview of Justice Chandrachud. So now it's like, it is a strategy, one by one. You have to understand the chronology. They have given the time to India, okay, sell the oil, but you have to take a decision. Either you are on that side and on this side. And because there were COVID times, they've given us enough time to deal with that COVID situation. Now, I think the message they are giving is enough is enough. Take one side, in this geopolitical scenario?
No, actually, the war in Ukraine is cannot be supported by any rational country. The war in Ukraine, I mean, it should stop. I have already said it many times, but why is the war not stopping? This is, I mean, not correct. They should stop the war. Actually, we don't believe that war is the way to settle anything. Actually, Ukraine committed the mistake, first of all, destroying its nuclear weapons and then also lodged a complaint in the United Nations against India that India should also destroy its weapons, nuclear weapons. Why should we destroy? We have China. I mean, Ukraine did not lodge a complaint against China demanding, demanding destruction of nuclear weapons. We have a bigger enemy. So why did Ukraine behave in this way? So it is the mistake of Ukraine. First of all, you why do you destroy your weapons? If you don't, if you destroy your weapons, it means you don't want to defend your country. And now you are asking for funds and also for weapons which you already had. So it is this basic mistake of Ukraine.
Don't you think that it was a message which America wanted to give through Ukraine through this nuclear disarmament of nuclear weapons? They were thinking that by this thing they will make other countries to disarm from the nuclear weapons. It was
No country has any
plan of USA, not Ukraine. Though.
no country has any right to ask any other country to destroy, to disarm itself. Because self defense is the right of every human being, not only of a country but of every human being. India has developed nuclear facility, nuclear arms only to defend ourselves, not to attack others. But others have developed this only to attack others. Actually, the first country to use nuclear weapons was America on Japan. So therefore, their intention is to dominate the whole world, whereas our intention is not to dominate the whole world. Our intention is to live with others, to live with others like a family. So this is our, you know, our motto.
Coming to China, what do you think about the corridor which China is making, the road which is China is making? I mean, is it just road for the movement of commodities, or will they go ahead of? I mean, do you think that it's a new border of China India is having on their left front?
Yes, CPEC, China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, is not merely a road; it's a road to imperialism. I have said it many times that this string of pearls around India, this is a road around India to control, to attack. Now we have a stronger enemy on the western side also. Earlier we had on the northern side and eastern side, but now it's on western side also. So therefore, the people of Baluchistan should be helped because they are opposing CPEC.
But what about the Pakistani people? I mean, what is their future?
Pakistani people, they have again elected such people who were useless people. Now, Pakistan, Imran Khan was democratically elected Prime Minister of Pakistan, so he should have been supported. A letter comes from somewhere and he shows that letter that you throw out this government. So similarly, in Bangladesh also, Sheikh Hasina's government was also thrown out because she refused to give an island to America. So this is the big brother policy of America, which is disturbing the whole world. I mean, why do they need that island just to keep an eye on China and also India?
Don't you think
Or why do they?
they are planning a war against China? For that they need. I mean,
But why should they
creator
plan
of
a
the
war
largest
against them?
hedge fund in America, Mr. Doyle has said that yeah, we are at war with China. So it's a like part of their like scheme against China that they wanted America and they wanted Bangladesh support from Bangladesh because when China is already there in Pakistan, they won't get support from Pakistan. But don't you think that it's also a diplomatic failure of United States of America when we look at their relationship with Pakistan? They have given so much to the Pakistan. Now Pakistan has gone with China. So isn't it a failure of
Hmm.
USA?
Actually, U.S. foreign policy has always failed right from the times of Vietnam War. I mean, they sent thousands of U.S. soldiers to Vietnam, and they got a bloody nose there. So they went back, and then they went to other parts of the world, also to Afghanistan, and there also they were thrown out. And their foreign policy has miserably failed everywhere. Actually, when India was in need of food grains, they sent under PL 480, they sent red grains. You know, I used to go to Russian shops and buy those red grain, food grain. So the the roti which was made was red in color. So this was the worst kind of treatment given to India during those days.
Today we have seen the photographs of our Prime Minister meeting with the intelligence head of their intelligence in USA. So the very first meeting when our PM is there with the head of the intelligence, what's your reaction on that? Like, so don't you think it's like very serious thing sending people in handcuffs? They are having a war with China. The head of intelligence is meeting India. Somewhere they want to pursue the India to come with them. I mean, so should India will go with them and join their hands? Now we sent our 30 lakh soldiers, 50,000 soldiers have been recruited from India, Pakistan and Bangladesh area to United States of America to Britain during the Second World War. That makes over 30 lakh, like 330 lakh is 3 million Indian soldiers fought for them, and now they are not accepting few hundreds or few thousands of Indians. So do you think under that scenario we should join them?
No, actually, we cannot join them under any unfair circumstances because we should be independent in foreign policy. If the self interest of India demands that we should be independent, then we should remain independent. Actually, we have no point. Now, so far as the few hundred or few thousand Indians who are there, who have gone there, by illegal means, then I mean the government of India should do something to bring them back. Now, since this is a very serious thing and it may cause very serious problems, so the first thing is that they should be brought back and they should be punished for not going there with proper papers.
We have another conflict in India, and that conflict is like also connected to USA. We have given refuse to the Prime Minister of Bangladesh, Sheikh Hasina. She is from India. She is running a parallel government. Now that is in a conflict with the United States of America because I think they have lost a partner in Indian subcontinent in Pakistan, but now they are searching for a partner in Bangladesh, and all those things which are happening in Bangladesh are because of USA. But that makes India in a part and parcel of the conflict, and we know that I don't know where our interest stands because we are importing cheap materials, cheap clothes from Bangladesh, and we are Adani's company, a private organization, is selling expensive electricity. So I don't see where our interest lies and why we have given refuse to her. So please, what's your stand on that? Like, Is it right that we are giving
Actually,
political?
Sheikh, I'm not aware whether Sheikh Hasina is running a parallel government from India in Bangladesh, but the thing is that that the person who is in power in Bangladesh, he is said to be a professor and with a Nobel award also. But I don't know what kind of professor is he if he does not think in a rational manner. One has to think rationally, and the attacks on minorities there in Bangladesh is uncalled for. It should be stopped. I have always said that the atrocities on minorities in Bangladesh are unfortunate and they should be stopped forthwith. Now, so far as the the whether I mean USA has lost Pakistan, they have lost Afghanistan also. I mean, they sent thousands of their soldiers there, and now Trump says that not a single American soldier will go to any country. Now, I think this is the lesson which he has learned from the last 50 years of failure of American policy.
Another important aspect is Sri Lanka. We have given a huge debt to Sri Lanka when they were in the crisis. But we know that China is also making ports over there, like docks they are making. So it's like one side China, another side America, on the southern side again China, on the northern side is also China. So what do you think? Like now, what should what stand should we take with, because they were helping China to build the port. We even over that we have given our support to them. I mean, forget about our religious sentiments connected with Sri Lanka, but looking at our country, like why we have given support to them? Was it right?
Actually, Sri Lanka was a part of India earlier, but the British separated it, and this country, offered Hambantota port to India to develop, but the Indian government did not take any interest in it. So then they went to China, and China gladly, overtook for 99 years. So now they are building that port. So this is a policy of the string of pearls. A Chinese prime minister came to India and he said that India deserves a string of pearls around its neck. So that string of pearls, this Hambantota is also a string, one of the pearls in that string. And there are other pearls also like CPC and in Bangladesh also. Then in Burma also they have built one port. So just as USA is trying to give settle, set up bases around the world. Similarly, China is also setting up bases around India and in India also.
Now, one like question, if I ask you, someone asked me, who would you prefer, Trump or Putin? So who would you prefer, sir, if I ask you?
I would not prefer any of them because Mr. Putin has invaded Ukraine and it was not correct. But on the other hand, Ukraine, was wrong in joining NATO because NATO means that the U.S. arms would be at the door of USSR or Russia. So therefore, in foreign policy, one has to go very, with the wisdom. One has to be very wise in pursuing foreign policy.
You have
And Trump is no, although I supported Trump in the beginning in the first term when he was everybody was saying to me that Trump shall not come and his rival shall come. So I always said that Trump shall blow his trumpet from the White House. So he came in the first term. Now in the second term also he has come. So he is showing his fangs. So these fangs of Trump shall not be of any use.
You have seen the time when USSR was there. How was our relationship with them at that time? Because today's generation don't know. USSR was dissolved like in 1990s. So how was our relationship with them? Please, can you tell in a brief to our
Yes,
listeners?
actually USSR was there. In fact, I was offered a job in the Soviet group of journals as a reporter. So when I was going to cover the World Book Fair, first World Book Fair in New Delhi, then I was told that one Miss Preeti would accompany me, and that I was told that you have to give a slant to the Soviet stall in your reports. So I resigned then and there. I said that I am a man of fiercely
So what
independent
did they say?
nature.
What did they say? You have to give? You have to give?
Slant, slant.
Means I
Slant. Meaning I had to praise the Soviet stall, very much.
okay,
So
okay.
I said I am a man of independent nature. I cannot give a slant either to left or to right. So I shall say what I feel. So I resigned then and there on the first assignment. So
Were we getting any benefits from them? I mean,
no, we
this was
were
the
getting
problem with USSR. This was the problem that they wanted to build a reality based on the lies, and that's why they got segregated. But were we getting anything from them apart from our nuclear and apart from the other defense deals we had with them? I mean, how culturally we were impacted? Were our industries remain intact? Because why I'm asking this? Because when America has come, their industries have come, but USSR, to my knowledge, didn't introduce their industries into our consumer industries. They kept our industries intact, and we were having better industries at that time. During 70s, the per capita income of a person in Uttar Pradesh and Bihar was equal to a person in Tamil Nadu, and now it is lower than the person in Nepal. So our indigenous industries remained intact when USSR was there, and soon after USSR, we got the industries from America, and they also helped us. But they USSR also helped us, but they didn't destroyed our industry. So what was that like? How was this relationship among us? Were they helping us, or they didn't interfere in our industries? That's what I'm saying.
actually they did help us. Uh, 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 they did help us. Can you hear me? They did help us during the war with Pakistan, and otherwise also, I mean, they were quite helpful. But the thing is that so far as the generation, I mean, the new generation is concerned, they may not be knowing, but USSR did help India during times of crisis. Mrs. Indira Gandhi went to USSR and thanked them for sending their fleet during 1971 war. It was a very critical war. Nixon had sent his seventh fleet, so Nixon was more dangerous than Trump. So I think we can face this challenge if Trump throws any challenge to India.
Thank you very much, sir.
I thought
You have provided very good, I mean, very important information to us, and I came to know about this thing, your collaboration with Russian journalism, and about the paper that you have mentioned. What was the name of the paper, sir? You just mentioned.
which the paper which I was publishing was
Uh,
Third World Calling,
third
and
world,
Third World Calling,
third world calling.
CALLIN,
So, okay.
calling.
If you have any copies left, I would like to read them.
Yes, yes, yes. I have one copy.
Okay. So all of you who are watching over there, I hope you must have learned new things because you must get away from all your mundane things. I mean, these are like when the countries get into the war, the things, the equations, all everything totally changes, and we are on the verge of the world war. Those who wanted to read the books, we have some books published by Mr. A.L. Rawalji. We have other books. We have books of Dr. Ambedkarji. We have books on economics in Hindi and in English. We have books of Karl Marx. You can call us. You can call me 85275 333051 85275 333051. There is another number 8851188170, and our website is nspmart.com. Sir, thank you very much for this valuable time that you have given and this information which you have given. I hope our audiences would love such information and they would also take interest in the geopolitical developments which are taking place because that's more important. I asked a person from a village who is working in India that you see that people were sent from in the shackles from sent away from like imported from USA. Now tomorrow, if you have such situation, where would you go? So because I was asking her to take interest in the politics, which people generally don't take, she said, I will go to my home in Madhya Pradesh. So I said that Madhya Pradesh is also part of India. So our people even don't know that when they are out of their hometowns or villages, that even if they are coming to Mumbai or Delhi, Mumbai and Delhi is not just it's not just Bharat or their that part is not Bharat. So they don't have a perspective of Bharat. We take votes from them, but we don't give them education. Anyway, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh.